Yo yo yo, what is up, YouTube? It's your girl, Allison Rowe, here to break down some seriously messed up stuff. Today, we're diving into a complex and often misunderstood phenomenon: why some white individuals insert themselves into black spaces or attempt to assert relevance in black communities. Now, before we get started, let me be clear, this isn't about throwing shade or making anyone feel bad. It's about understanding the historical context and power dynamics at play. Because, let's be real, sometimes it feels like some white people are playing a game of how woke can I be? And trust me, nobody wins that game. So buckle up, grab your thinking caps, and let's unpack this together. Let's start with the basics. Cultural appropriation. We've all seen it. White folks rocking cornrows at Coachella, corporations profiting off black slang, the list goes on. Black culture has been historically exploited and repackaged for white consumption, while black creators are marginalized. And sure, some might say, it's just appreciation, but there's a fine line between appreciation and appropriation. See, when dominant cultures cherry-pick elements of marginalized cultures without acknowledging the history, the struggle, the significance, that's not cool. It's like showing up to a potluck with an empty plate, taking all the best food, and then claiming you made it yourself. Not a good look. And let's not forget about the performative allyship. Some white people engage in mimicry or jump on social justice bandwagons to gain social capital, clout, or profit without confronting systemic racism. It's like they're trying to earn woke points instead of actually dismantling the system that benefits them. Next up, we've got the ever-present savior complex. This is where some white individuals feel the need to swoop in and save black people from, well, themselves, I guess. They appoint themselves as the heroes of the story, centering their own voices and experiences instead of uplifting black leadership. It's like that friend who always has to one-up your story. You're talking about a struggle you're facing, and suddenly they're the expert on your own life. Oh, you think that's bad? Let me tell you about a time when... No, Karen, just listen. This performative allyship often manifests as speaking for black people rather than amplifying black voices. It's about being an ally, not an authority. Take a step back, use your platform to elevate black voices, and let black people speak for themselves. Now let's talk about white guilt. It's real, it's awkward, and it can lead to some seriously cringeworthy behavior. We've all seen it: the excessive self-labeling as woke, the intrusive questions, the forced bonding to prove they're not racist. Look, I get it. You're realizing the messed up history, the privilege you benefit from, and you want to make things right. But overcompensating isn't the answer. It's like trying to put out a fire with gasoline. It just makes things worse. Instead of trying to prove your wokeness, focus on educating yourself, listening to black voices, and using your privilege to challenge racism in your own circles. Remember, dismantling systemic racism is a marathon, not a sprint. Chapter 4. Fetishization and Exoticism. We're not your fantasy. Let's address the elephant in the room: the fetishization of blackness. In white-dominated spaces, blackness is often stereotyped as cool, edgy, or mystical. Some white people seek proximity to black culture for personal intrigue without respecting its roots or acknowledging the struggles that come with it. It's like treating black culture as a tourist attraction, a costume party you can dip in and out of whenever you please. But here's the thing: black culture isn't a monolith. It's rich, diverse, and deeply personal. Reducing it to stereotypes or fetishizing certain aspects is dehumanizing and perpetuates harmful narratives. Remember, appreciation without understanding is just appropriation in disguise. Chapter 5. Boundaries? What boundaries? Centuries of white dominance have, unfortunately, conditioned some folks to believe they belong in all spaces, regardless of context. This sense of entitlement manifests as unsolicited opinions on black issues, tone policing black people's anger, or demanding emotional labor from black friends and colleagues. It's like walking into someone's house, rearranging their furniture, and then getting offended when they ask you to stop. Black spaces are sacred. They're places where black people can be their authentic selves, process trauma, and celebrate their culture without the burden of white gaze or judgment. Respecting those boundaries is crucial. Listen more than you speak. Educate yourself on black experiences, and understand that it's not your place to dictate how black people should feel or respond to racism. Chapter 6. clout chasing, and the commodification of struggle. And finally, let's talk about the dark side of social media. In the age of viral trends and influencer culture, some white people see Black struggles as an opportunity to gain likes, followers, or even a book deal. They insert themselves into conversations about race, not to amplify Black voices, but to boost their own platforms. It's like that friend who only calls when they need something. They're not really interested in your well-being, just what they can get out of you. Using Black trauma for personal gain is exploitative and perpetuates the cycle of silencing Black voices while profiting off their pain. Instead of chasing clout, use your platform to amplify Black creators, support Black-owned businesses, and educate your followers on the realities of racism. Remember, social media can be a powerful tool for change, but only if used responsibly and ethically. Outro. Let's do better. So there you have it, a glimpse into why some white people can't seem to stay in their lane. Understanding these dynamics is crucial for fostering genuine allyship and respect. Authentic allyship means listening, respecting boundaries, and taking action over ego. It's not about being perfect or claiming wokeness. It's about consistently showing up, challenging your own biases, and using your privilege to dismantle systems of oppression. Let's work together to support Black communities in meaningful ways. Because at the end of the day, we're all in this together, whether some folks want to admit it or not.